Hi everyone! In this video I will show you how to crochet such mittens or gloves for the oven and for your kitchen. It's quite easy and have fun, and if you like my video then give me the thumbs up, enjoy it, and bye bye! I'm using Glanzkable by Relana and in this color mint or light green, and I'm using 2 strands at the same time, and I have a 7mm hook. The first thing we need is a slip knot, and to do this I am making a circle and I put the long strand under the circle, then I put it through, or I pull it through the circle, and here I have a loop and I put my hook into this loop, and then I tighten this, and this is the slip knot. So the next step will be chaining stitches. To chain, yarn over and pull the yarn through the loop. Yarn over and pull it through the loop. We need so many stitches that we can close this to a circle for our opening of the glove or the mittens, the glove. This is my desired length of the opening for the mittens, and now I have to close this chain to a circle, and make sure that it is not twisted. It should face you, all the stitches should face you in one direction, and then you put the hook into the first stitch. And I need this here. So you put your hook into the first stitch and you take the long strand and pull it through both loops. And this is a slip stitch, and you closed your chain to a circle. After closing your chain to a circle, chain 2, 1 and 2, the second one, and the next will be a double crochet. For this, yarn over and put your hook into the next stitch, and pull the yarn through the stitch, so you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and pull this through the first 2 loops. You have 2 left. Yarn over and pull it through the last 2, and this is your double crochet. The next will be to do the puff stitch. Yarn over and put your hook into the next stitch, pull the yarn through this stitch, make sure this is quite long, yarn over again and go into the same stitch, pull the yarn through, yarn over again, go into the same stitch, pull the yarn through the stitch. So now yarn over and pull the yarn through all these loops. Secure this with chain 1 or with the chain stitch, and then do not crochet in the next stitch, slip the stitch and crochet 2 double crochets into the next stitches. So this is one double crochet and the second double crochet. Here we will have a puff stitch again, slip this one, slip this stitch, and then here 2 double crochets, and so on until we're here again. This is how it looks like after finishing the first row. Now I will close or finish the first row, and you can see here these are the 2 chain stitches we made before the double crochet, and we will put our hook into the stitch after these 2 chain stitches, and we pull the yarn through this, and we have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull this through these loops, and this is a single crochet. After finishing the first row, continue crocheting with single crochets, and you will crochet in spirals so you don't stop, and it will be like a tube or something like this. And we will continue for the thumb, so I will show you the next step when I will do the opening for the thumb. This is how it looks like after some rows, or some more rows. But I don't know how many or how much they are, how many rows. And now I will be doing the opening for the thumb. To do this, I will chain stitches. You can chain as many as you like. I will chain 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we have to count here 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And into the 8 we'll crochet single crochet. So we put our hook into here, and we crochet a single crochet, and we continue single crochets like you already know. And here you can see the opening for the thumb, and crochet single crochets around here. If you reach this point, you can use the back or the front loop for crocheting. Doesn't matter which one you choose. And I'm using here the front loop, not loop. And so on in circles, as you already know. This is my desired length. You can see here the opening for the thumb. Now I will decrease. To decrease the number of stitches, put the hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull the yarn through. So you have 2 loops. Put the hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull the yarn through. So you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over again, and pull the yarn through all 3 loops. This was a decrease. The next stitches will be normal, single crochets. And I will do a decrease here. We have already done this. And I will do a decrease here. This side will be normal single crochets, and here also normal single crochets. So you have always 1 decrease here and 1 decrease here, and I think it will be maybe 3 rows with decreasing, and then we continue. This is how it looks like after 5 rows with decreasing. So I thought it would be 3, but these are 5. And I already turned the work to the other side, so this is which we see, and this one is the inner side. Now I have to close the opening, and to do this I will slip stitch. First I put my hook into this stitch, yarn over, and pull this through this loop and also through this one. And then I will face this stitch with the opposite on the other side. So I put my hook into the next stitch and through the opposite stitch. So this is the stitch, and I pull the yarn through these 2 stitches and also the loop on my hook. This is a slip stitch, and I do this with the next, which are facing each other. And so on. So I will do this with all these stitches until I'm here, and I slip stitch the last 2, and then I will cut the yarn and pull it through the last stitch, and it's finished. Oh yeah, then you will have a close-up glove. This is how it looks like after closing the opening with slip stitches. And now I will finish the thumb. And I already attached the yarn here, just a normal knot. I made this knot with my fingers, so nothing special. Now I put my hook into the first stitch here, yarn over and pull the yarn through, and crochet into the next stitch, single crochets, normal stitches, nothing special. And I do this with every stitch. And you crochet here around in spirals until you have your desired length for the thumb.